is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. I started reading this series of the four Gospels at a date in the past. I don't know when it was when I started this. And life has interrupted my readings, and life has allowed those readings to progress. And the timing of the crucifixion in my reading, I'm at the end of the Matthew, and I'm starting in verse 27. This is very torturous times and times of betrayal for Jesus Christ himself. At a time, here we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ in this coming month. I am in a time where I'm reading about the betrayal and the crucifixion, the torture, the trial of Jesus Christ, and then the burial and the resurrection. And some people might think it's inappropriate for me to be reading about the crucifixion during the holiday season. I would propose that our celebrating Jesus' birth, we should remember the purpose of his birth. Jesus Christ was put on this earth to save us from our sins, to be the ultimate sacrifice. And in celebrating his birth, even though it's not pleasant to think about Jesus' torture and crucifixion and all the betrayal he had from those that were supposed to be most loyal to him, it's unpleasant to think about that. But as we celebrate his birth this coming holiday season, we need to keep that in mind. The miracle of Jesus is directly tied in. The reason for his birth is directly tied in to him dying on the cross for our sins. So here I'll continue my reading the four Gospels. I am in chapter 27, and this is very dark. This is not made for children. Matthew 27, verse 1. Very early in the morning, the leading priests and elders of the people met again to lay plans for putting Jesus to death. Then they bound him, led him away, and took him to Pilate, the Roman governor. When Judas, who had betrayed him, realized that Jesus had been condemned to die, he was filled with remorse. So he took 30 pieces of silver back to the leading priests and the elders. I have sinned, he declared, for I have betrayed an innocent man. What do we care? They retorted. That's your problem. Then Judas threw the silver coins down in the temple and went and hanged himself. The leading priests picked up the coins. It wouldn't be right to put this money in the temple treasury, they said, since it was payment for murder. After some discussion, they finally decided to buy the potter's field. They made it into a cemetery for foreigners. That is why the field is still called the Field of Blood. This fulfilled the prophecy of Jeremiah that says, they took the 30 pieces of silver, the price at which he was valued by the people of Israel, and purchased the potter's field as the Lord had directed. Wow, that's almost word per word what happened in the New Testament with Judas and his 30 pieces of silver that was in the Old Testament in the book of Jeremiah. That is amazing. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.